we've got to build this thing fast. We've got to get out of the gate. We got to run. And you do this just in 90-day sprints. This isn't rocket science. It's been done over and over the same way for many, many years. And for the ones that definitely hit the top ranks of the companies, as you and I have had the personal experience of doing so, what we recognize is that, yes, getting out of the gate fast, running as hard as you can, and again, just building in 90-day sprints. You don't have to burn yourself out, but make sure that you're doing something every single day consistently. It's not a, hey, and something that you've shared in the past, Tatiana, is, you just don't open up your doors just whenever you feel like it. I mean, if you owned a shoe store or a retail shop that's brick and mortar, you just don't decide on what day you want to come in and unlock those doors and then hope people show up. You've got to consistently show up so that people understand that you are open for business between certain hours of the day, and they know when to visit you. And so that, taken along with what I just shared there, I'm going to share with you guys one of the ways that Tatiana and I have built in the past that has helped our businesses and the businesses of our partners grow super, super fast. And all the heavy lifting is done for you. And that is very simple. You want to build event to event. Now, what that means is that anytime that there's a corporate sponsored event or some type of meeting, you want to treat it as an event to bring people to. Now, event to event means that every week or once a month or once a quarter, there may be a big event where you are expecting a key speaker, or maybe it's a home meeting with one of the local leaders. You want to use those events to help build momentum into your organization. And so looking at events, that includes conferences, it includes webinars, it includes home meetings, it includes opportunity calls like the one that we're on this morning. You want to get people to start hearing what we're doing with actives and how we're building. That way you don't have to explain it, especially if it's family or friends. They're going to measure everything you say by the experiences that they've had with you throughout the years. And so remember that if you haven't had any great success, they're only going to look at you as through those filters. So you want them to see other folks who are doing something that you want to achieve. Now, I got to, yesterday, Tatiana and I are both realtors. That's what we do on a full-time basis. That's what our profession is. We were at an open house yesterday, a beautiful home, 1.7 million, 7,500 square feet. And a young man came through there yesterday, very sharp, very clean cut, all-American looking kid. He's 23 years old, we come to find out. And he's not there because he can afford to buy the home, but why he was there was because he wanted the dream. He wanted to feel what it would be like into that home. Now, how does that relate to events? You can do the same thing with some of the folks that you're talking to who maybe haven't experienced fulfilling a dream. Bring them to a home like that. Show them what the possibilities are. Now, this little I'm like I say little, he's a really nice young man. But this young man was there knowing that if he can absorb what that feels like, he gets that feeling, he could take that feeling now and use it to share with what he is doing. And that's what we do with events, folks. We let the other people talk, share what they've experienced, the good, the bad, the exciting. And we do that at all of these different events. Again, that's as simple as a webinar. Get somebody on a webinar. Let them hear what we're sharing. Home meetings are great because they're more intimate, and you don't have like this huge crowd of people. You generally have a speaker and 15 to 20 other people in the room, and when you have that energy in the room, it helps create the excitement, and it helps somebody want to belong to what we are doing. You see, humans are social animals. We want to be in packs. We don't want to be by ourselves because it's kind of scary. But when you're within a group of people who are motivated, who are excited, and who only want one thing for you, and that is for your success, for you to be successful, to help you achieve your dreams, it makes what we do more impactful. So build event to event. Use the other folks' stories to help you create your own story and build your own organization. Now, the other events, corporate goes on tours. We have David Brown coming to Sacramento this Thursday, November 1st. I'm going to have Tatiana at the end of this call share with you some of those details. But we have David Brown. He is the CEO and owner of Actives coming into Sacramento. This is an event. You want to make sure you're bringing your folks to this event. We've got John McGeary, VP of Sales, traveling over the next couple of weeks. We've got Ryan Thompson traveling over the next couple of weeks. So make sure you guys are on Actives calendar so you know where everybody is at. Now, I'm going to shift gears on you. I'm going to talk a little bit about having a plan. The idea of starting your own business for a lot of people is scary. A lot of folks are coming in most of the folks are coming in at the premium package, which is around $500. And for a lot of folks, $500 is a lot of money. And so they're a little bit scared. They're nervous. They're excited. So the most important thing you can do with your new distributor, your new business partner, is to create a plan. Have a good plan moving into 2019. Look, we're only a couple of months away from 2019, and so what I would suggest to you is start your planning now for 2019. Where do you want to be in 2019 financially, health-wise? Where do you want your business to grow to? Now, I'll give you some tips. First of all, you want to set goals. So if you're already a distributor and you're bringing on a new business partner, you want to immediately set goals. You want to get those goals written down. You want to get your daily, your weekly, your monthly, and your yearly goals written down. Now, here is the science of setting goals. You want to go out a year. Where do you want to be in December of 2019? On December 31st, 2019, where do you want to be financially? Where do you want to be in your Actives business? How much do you want to be earning each month? You want to write that goal down and make it big, make it hairy, make it audacious. I mean, make it so that when you share that goal with somebody, they look at you like you're a crazy person. That's where you want that goal to be. If it's just, hey, I want a new car, that is not going to be a big enough goal. Go crazy. Make it big, make it hairy, make it audacious. And again, like I said, make it so that when you share it, they go, are you crazy? You're not going to be able to do that in a year. You've never even made that in 5 years. You want those kind of reactions. Then what you're going to do is reverse engineer. You're going to go back to monthly. Where do you need to be each month to achieve that yearly goal? Then you're going to go back weekly. So each week, those steps you're taking for your monthly goal, which will finally achieve your yearly goal. And then you want to go back to what you do daily. Daily equals weekly equals monthly equals your yearly big, audacious, hairy goal. That's key, guys. Reverse engineer, get it out the year, and reverse engineer it down to what you need to do on a daily basis. Now, if your business partner is relatively new to this concept, you can reach out to myself, you can reach out to Tatiana or other leaders who can help walk you through the process. But have somebody that's going to hold you accountable. Have somebody that's going to say, hey, you said on a daily basis you're going to make at least 3 contacts. Have you done that? Not that you're trying to manage people, because that's not what you're supposed to do right now. We are in total building mode, which means 90% of your time is bringing on new business partners. You can 10% is manageable, but 90% of your time is doing one thing, and that's bringing on new people. Eventually, as your business grows, that'll reverse. You'll be more in management mode and less in recruiting mode. It's just the nature of this business. But right now, you need to sponsor as many people as you possibly can. Going back to what Tatiana shared at the very beginning, you've got to run, and you got to run with the right folks. Okay, now, give yourself some time. You see, we see these other folks who have built substantial organizations, and it seems like they have done it virtually overnight. Okay, guys, now look, some of these folks came on board and they brought other organizations with them. That is the nature of this business. That happens, all right? So give yourself some time, because it does take time to build this network marketing career. Again, it won't happen overnight. You're going to have to train people or plug them into the systems, plug them into this call so you can go out and find somebody else. So it's going to take you time to grow. It's going to take you time to change. It's going to take you time to develop, and then it's going to take you time to produce. But so be easy on yourself, but follow your daily goals. Okay, now, changing yourself. The thing about this is that you can change yourself, and again, it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, you might not be able to change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. And in the world of business, they call that the pivot. So if you're not happy in the direction you're going, pivot. Go down another road. Take that other road. If that road's not working out for you, pivot. Line up, align yourself with folks who are going in the same direction as you. Lock arms with those folks. I'm telling you, you build this in the next 90 days, you're going to have a heck of an organization growing for you. Let's start building that momentum. You see, and I know I'm a little bit all over this morning, but there's a lot that I really wanted to get in today. And that is this too. There's going to be 2 sets of momentum that you must be aware of. There is the momentum of the company, which is, okay, how fast is the company growing, and your own business momentum. If the company is growing at 30% a month and you're not growing, you are actually dragging the growth of the company down. But if you're growing at 50% and the company's growing at 30%, you're now starting to pull the company. You kind of want to balance that out. But you want to grow, again, as Tatiana said earlier, as fast as you possibly can. Now, if you're listening to this call and you're still sitting on the fence on whether or not you should join this team, join this tribe, join Actives as a company and bring out scientifically validated products into the world, and in turn, you now get to absorb the financial income that's produced from that and from your team. If you're still sitting on the fence, think about this. Why? Why are you still sitting on the fence? Tip yourself over either way. Make a decision. Whether it is for you or not for you, make the decision. Whatever that decision is, live with it. If your decision is not to join Actives, then fine. Then go off and find another vehicle for yourself that you feel is going to get you and your family to where you want to go. But if it is your decision, then tip yourself over. Get yourself the package. I'm telling you, most people are coming in at the premium package. Get that package so you get all the products, you get all the marketing materials, you get the training and the systems that will be and are provided by this company and by our tribe, and start running. And don't stop. You have 60 days, give or take, till the end of this year, and then you have all of 2019. We are rolling into the busiest time of the year. I have been my most busiest over the next 2 months in network marketing. I have built a year in 2 months, November and December, and I built those months into 2019. I created the momentum for my team that helped slingshot us into the following year, and that made all the difference. And Tatiana will definitely support me with that, because she was there with me, locking arms and doing that with us as a team, as a tribe.